Yodi ho ho ho, what's going on everybody? This is Hunter. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I know I sure am. Having an amazing start to my day down here at Jayco, baby. And today I am going to be taking you on a tour of the 2026 Cyclone 3913. So this is going to be, a toy hauler big enough for well, any toy that's under 13 feet 6 inches, because that is how big the garage is. There's also going to be a half bath, which, you could definitely remove if you guys need the extra space. But I think it's going to be a pretty fun tour. So Cyclone went over an overhaul here. So they're going to be, pretty darn similar to the Seismic. However, they're going to be the darker version. And provide your feedback, because I have a feeling with kind of the new name, the new system, there are going to be some changes to come over the next couple of years. And it looks like it's starting to take flight. It's a windy day here. Might need to put those in real quick. But yeah, 2026 Cyclone 3913. If you guys are looking for more information, things like locations, I'll put a link for Funtown RV. If you're looking for specifications, length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes, you can find that down there as well. But if you guys find yourself enjoying it, or if you find some value in the video, if you don't mind, hit that like and subscribe button. But if you don't like me that much, at least just say a comment, even if you don't like me at all. Even a bad comment's a good comment, I suppose. People are good at those. So when you walk in, what I really appreciate is the fact that, it is a toy hauler, but it is a toy hauler that if you were to cut off the garage is still a functional RV, which I think is what a lot of the toy hauler market is missing, is usually it's like, all right, it's a toy hauler, the rest of the camper freeze, what are we doing? No, this one has a good setup. It just has a garage on the back, which is pretty cool. And like I said, 13 feet 6 inches. We're going to get back to the living room. I'll open everything up here, but I want to make sure that you get a little peek here. And then if you're more interested after you see the garage, you can stick around for some of the finer details. So 13 foot 6. You're also going to have a number of tie downs. Looks like we got 12 if I can do, nope, 11 different tie downs. I believe they're going to be like 2,000, 2,500 pound weight rated. Something like that. Obviously, the tough, rough, beat-me-up material for the floor, classic in a toy hauler since you're bringing your stuff in here. They also have an entrance back here and pretty good window coverage too. I like how they all open up. You got your vents right here for when you're driving down to help suck out the fumes if you're bringing like, bikes or anything of that nature. But you're also going to have a toy hauler classic, the rollover sofas that make about a queen bed, or you can set it up for like, daytime chilling and grilling type mode. And then you have a queen bed that drops down as well. Three 15K, or three, I can't remember if it's 15K or not. I believe it is. You got three ACs that are coming on this bad boy as well. But let's get a little bit of a vitamin D, baby. Let's step out on this back patio. And you saw the 3 Seasons patio door. And if you don't like them, you don't have to have them. I mean, you can remove them just like that. Click and clack, patty whack, give that dog a bone. So right there, you can see nice and fenced in there for you. So now you're just chilling. You're setting up a table. You're playing euchre. You're having some fun when you are not using it to use it as a ramp door. So pretty cool. It also opens up right here and you can put some steps. So it's just kind of a built-in patio system for you. You also have the awning here up top, which as you can see, provides some pretty good shade, assuming the sun is above us. Right now, it's kind of at the side. It's providing very little shade unless you're about 7 feet tall. But when it's up there and it's blazing at 4 o'clock, it's probably... yeah, you see that? It's 10:30 in the morning. So you got the Furrion S-Vision right there. So when you're driving, you can see what's going on. They also put another backup camera prep right in here too, so you can monitor your toys. It's also going to be the dovetail, so it comes in slanted, so that way you don't bottom out, which is pretty common, but something I still want to point out to you. You also have a loft here above as well, so you can hook up the ladder, and now you got plenty of extra storage, maybe a place for the grandkids. I would say probably the least favorite one would go back here because your favorite ones are going to that big old sectional L couch, baby. And then right here is going to be your half bath, and that is a collapsible door. I wanted to show it to you open. Obviously, when you close it, you have the privacy for you. You also have a mirror to check out the old bowling gun, baby. And then you open this up, and you got yourself kind of a little makeshift sink real quick. So flip it around, wash, 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 boom, boom, boom. Good to go. So it's really got everything that you need. And a nice little compact motion there for you. All right. But now, if I haven't scared you off by now and you're interested in a little bit more, let's start opening some things and getting into some fun. So you have the two different slides here. So you got the one for the sectional, and then you also have this one with the refrigerator and your desk. The cool thing about this desk too is that it pulls all the way out. So right now it's table for 2. You can pull it out for table for 4. So again, you can play some cards on those rainy days. Maybe sit down, a couple of you getting some work done, you know, playing that euchre, playing that Uno, you know, doing what you want to do when you're camping. Both windows open up, and then the windows over here open up as well. Even the window over the oven does too. So you can get a really nice cross breeze in this model. I also like how you got the Dracula shade, baby. Stop the old skin from sizzling, keep some nosy eyes out. A little power tower wireless capabilities there. A little bit more storage underneath too, which I don't want to pull out the chairs. A little lazy on that aspect, I suppose. Clearly not a slam latch door for the that part, but our soft close drawer. But this one is. Open that up, and no access on this side, so I should have opened it from here. But now you got kind of like your pantry setup, which I think is pretty darn special. It's also going to be the adjustable shelving too, if you would like it. You're also going to get a little bit more down below, but this is going to be a 12-volt refrigerator, and it's one of the larger ones too. So this thing has, I think it was 200, 400 watts of solar. That will be in the description, but you can link, you know, more if you would like. But this will charge up the battery, and then in turn, you know, keep the refrigerator nice and cool for you. Now, in a floor plan like this, I think this kind of horseshoe style kitchen is my favorite style of kitchen because it is compact. It allows you to have moving and grooving room, but it also keeps you as part of the action. You know, I know some people don't like the sink behind the sofa, but if you were in here standing in it, you can tell there's enough separation that unless you were guys kind of like my mom would spray me with that as a kid, I guarantee it. But you're not going to have any blowback from that. That was a comment that I got a lot of times on a different model that I did. So I just want to let you know, on the camera it might not seem like it, but here you won't have any of that spray over. Cup cleaner, waterfall, and then the high-rise faucet, hitting those dishes from all angles with the tick-tock sink, baby. Access to your plumbing, plenty of storage here, and then as you can see, you got the split countertop. So that's going to be nice for if you ever need a replacement. It's going to be much cheaper for you. But you're also going to get the 3-top burner to whip up all the fixins, enough room to cook up a pizza, and then the hard wrap plastic countertops. Babe, if you're watching, I love you. You also have the linoleum backdrop, which looks pretty darn sharp with those little kind of square within a square, diamond within a diamond pattern. I think it's kind of cool. But what do you guys think about the darker? Now, keep in mind, right now, if you are wanting something a little bit more light, a little bit more bright, Cyclone and Seismic are sharing the same floor plans, made by the same people now, but Seismic is going to be the lighter version of this, Cyclone is going to be the darker version of this. I'd imagine as that relationship continues, there'll probably be some differences and separations as we go. So it'll be interesting to see, you know, how it goes. Maybe drop a comment on that. What would you guys like to see? So right here, notice how you got the cutout. That's what's going to make this sofa a lot more functional there for you. One, you got a place where you can sleep, but you're also going to have some recliner action. You see the TV dinner trays that are in the cup holder. You can obviously remove those and now put your brewskis away. But each one of these windows opens up. Emergency exit, pull, push, and plop. And again, you got the Dracula shade. Who doesn't like sun? I like sun. But sometimes I don't. And that's why I like the Dracula shade. Draco. In a flame fireplace right here. Also notice you got your heat vent too. So none of them are going to be in the floor registers as well. They'll all be up on the side. But that thing will keep you nice and a roasty and a toasty. And then a really fancy one. An MB Quart is it's a nice little brand. I was told a little bit stronger than JBL. And I think the JBL sound pretty good. So I'd like to plug one of these in one day. Well, I guess I got it plugged in, but I'd like to bump the music a little bit louder. I heard it at a show one time, and I did walk by, and it was pretty impressive. But I would like to hear it when there's not hustle and bustle of, you know, just a ton of people running around. Nice. All right, so I'm heading up 2 steps. One thing that I enjoy is the bathroom is split. So, you know, you have the guest entrance, you have kind of the person who's paying for it entrance, but then you also have that half bath back in the back. So they can jump in and take a shower without kind of waking you up. Porcelain foot flush throne being over there is a little interesting. I actually kind of like it. Typically, they're going to be right over here in this corner. But man, it makes the flow through a little bit easier because you're using the bathroom more than you're getting in the shower. It looks like about a 32 by like 48 almost for the shower, I would guess. And then I'm a little bigger guy, and this looks a little shorter, so let's see. You know what? I thought it was going to be shorter right here, but it's like 6'1", 6'2", then probably 6'5", 6'6" right there. So really suitable. When you close it up, you can see as a bigger guy, as a wider guy, this has, I'm going to give it a 1.7 on the roundy rating because I don't think I'd want to shower with 2 because of the water. But if it had 2 shower heads, I'm giving it a full-on double roundup, double roundy. Boom! Bowling gun, baby! I'll tell you what, it's been a great couple of days. We got back from Ireland on Friday. I came up to Elkhart on Sunday, which kind of stinks to go on vacation straight to work. But I'm really trying to get ahead on my videos so that way I can work on a website. So here is my goal. And anyone that's made it this far, you guys are obviously interested, or you just really like me. Maybe a combination of both. I want to make an RV website that is a blog where I go over more than just RV tours. You know, maybe some recipes, maybe some best campground reviews. Maybe you go out on a camping trip and want to share, you know, your thoughts on a certain campground or whatever. Make it really like by the people, for the people type thing. How would you like the format of it to go? You know, obviously I wanted to increase, you know, my following, get a newsletter going on, increase my value to dealerships and manufacturers. But also I really need it to be something that comes to you as a one-stop shop source. You might not always watch my videos, but if I provide you value after the video, I think you might stick with me and then refer your friends to me because, you know, I'm always there to help you. And I'm really trying to make a business out of this. You know, my life has changed so much over the couple of years. Now I think it's time to take it up to the next level. So I'd appreciate your guys' feedback on that. Rant over. Appreciate you for watching. Appreciate you guys for being here. Ireland was game-changing for me, though. It made me realize a lot of what I want in my life. And I think I've got to start getting some more money to buy back some time. And that is the goal. But all right. Appreciate you on that one. Again, it's the 2026 Cyclone 3913. Toy hauler, 13'6" garage, new exterior, new interior, looking sharp. All the specifications, length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes will be down in the description, Rooney, along with a link for Funtown RV. So this is going to have the 4-camera safety system prep. Camera location here, there, other side, and in the back with a 5th one being in the garage. So that's all going to be something optional that you can get down at a dealership. It's also got 6-point hydraulic auto leveling, and this one you can tell has the generator in it as well, too. So you got your MB quartz again here on the exterior. So wish I could tell you a little bit more about that, but from my one experience with it, it sounded pretty darn awesome. That is locked, so I cannot show you the pass-through storage, but that's okay. We're moving along. Nothing stops me. You got the dual awnings right here. Let's see, is this locked too? Boom. Well, it's the back end of your fridge. So that's pretty cool still. You could do the winterization right there. All right, cable TV outputs, and they've even got outlets if you want to hook up like an exterior TV. Yeah, I think that'd be pretty darn nice for you. I'm touring that Bighorn here next, which they just got a little overhaul too. Those things got, they're really nice. I'm more of a 5th wheel guy myself. It's kind of like this floor plan, just, you know, better if you don't need toys. You got an extendo ladder right here, so just bloop, bloop. Oh, my hand looks red. You got an extendo ladder that comes out there. You also got the friendly helper there up at the top to get you up and over. Get yourself a little bit of a fuel tank right there. I believe it holds 30 gallons. It also feeds into the generator as well. Black holding tanks and gray holding tanks. You got your dump valve here, black tank flush, and then your other tank will be located down there as well. Back end of your Suburban, back end of the hot water heater, so your furnace and your hot water heater. Dang it, man. It's a bummer that that's locked. But there'll be a docking station over there. I'll try to see if I can find a picture, but chances are I'll probably forget by the time I post it, so I apologize. But all right, guys, again, my name is Hunter. This is the 2026 Cyclone 3913. Do me a favor, drop a comment, say what's up. See ya. Meow, 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 meow. Dum. Let's find a thumbnail. Let's find a thumbnail. Let's find a thumbnail. Ooh, this looks really nice, really nice. Keep going, shoot. Rump dum to the middle, to the middle. Bingo. See ya.